Kamusta? That's how you say hello in the Aklan language spoken in the Philippines. Welcome to Little Star Cafe, facts that are fast, fun, and keep you happy. Today is Monday, August 21st, 2017, and here are today's matters for chatter. Number 1. India is the 8th most positively influencing country in the world, according to a poll conducted recently. On the flip side, the United States, which was once the leader of freedom and democracy for the rest of the world, seems to have lost its shine. Canada has topped the list of countries that most positively influence the earth, with a massive 81% ratings. Strikingly, India, with 53% rating, has outdone the US, which at 40%, and China at 49%, in having the most positive influence on global affairs. Canada's approach to the refugee crisis and climate change, jobs, and a new leadership have made it a happy global superpower. Number 2, remember we once talked about the eclipse of the century that we're going to witness today? The eclipse of the century because it's the first total solar eclipse to be visible to the United States mainland since 1979. We already know what a solar eclipse is, right? When the sun is not visible from the earth because it's blocked by the moon. And here are some safety measures that we should take while we're being excited about the event. Well, the safest way to look directly at the uneclipsed or partially eclipsed sun is through eclipse glasses or handheld solar viewers. Only when the moon completely blocks the sun, we can see it with the naked eye. Ordinary sunglasses, even very dark ones, are not safe for looking at the sun, as they allow thousands of times too much sunlight to pass through them. And always inspect your glasses before use and discard them if scratched or damaged. Number 3, the recently conducted elephant census in India has revealed that we have just 27,312 of them left with us. The number is lower than the figure in 2012. But in the earlier census, different states used different methods of counting, which could have led to duplication. The census was conducted between March and May this year and covered 4 regions of the country: the Northeast, East Central, South, and North. The breakdown of their habitat forces them to move out of their agricultural lands, leading to an increase in man-elephant conflicts. To protect elephants, the Indian government has launched an innovative Gaj Yatra campaign. For the next 15 months, artists, craftsmen will create life-size works on the theme of elephants in places along the route of the roadshow, covering the states that have wild elephants. And now for today's mega matter. Hoping to end the tough working environments for kids in India, researchers in England are trying to locate brick kilns using satellites. These sites are infamous for child labor, which is a criminal offense. Anti-child labor activists are happy that the project will be useful in identifying remote kilns or mines that otherwise are hard to locate. After 70 years of independence, millions of people in India are still living in slavery-type environments, most of them belonging to the low-income families and marginalized caste. Some kids don't have the freedom like we do. They don't even go to school. Instead, they go to work in factories for very little money and very tough working environments. While supporting their families might be their duty, they also have a right to live their childhood. It's debatable whether this type of training is better, often called vocational training, or going to school. But whichever ways, freedom is so important. Today's word of the day is marginalized. That's a term used to describe people or things that are cornered or shoved aside. Couldn't feel nice, I'm sure. And finally, for today's quote of the day, freedom is being you without anyone's permission. Thank you for listening, and do send us your questions and comments via WhatsApp, or you can email us at diptyanti@gmail.com. Take care, lots of love, Dipti Auntie. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, do you know how loved you are?